back to another Dinosaur Island episode. Yeah. So today we start with the Stegosaurus herd taking their morning bath. So we have the little baby, the juvenile female, the twin juvenile males, and on a spot, the adult bull male. The adult bull male reaches a whopping 32 feet long and is 25 years old. So they are taking their morning bath. But then another animal wanders in for a drink. And that herbivore is an Ankylosaurus. Usually Ankylosaurus live in the western plains, which is actually where Scyther lived before she migrated. We haven't been to the western plains yet in Dinosaur Island, but we will this episode. He takes a drink, but then he's unaware of something very dangerous. When he gets out of the water, his feet become stuck in mud. He cannot move them, and when he tries to wriggle further, they get more stuck. The Stegosaurus do not know this and do not help him. However, the Ankylosaurus and the Stegosaurus herd both have much greater worries than this. The Giganotosaurus is back, and he wants prey, not just a drink. Normally, a Giganotosaurus would try to eat the Stegosaurus herd because they are less armored than the Ankylosaurus. However, the Anky is trapped in mud, so he goes for him. The Anky tries to get out, but it is to no avail as the Giganotosaurus easily flips it over and stabs out its heart. The Giganotosaurus is having a great time feasting, but something lurks in the brush. A Carnotaurus. He wants to steal the kill that the Giganotosaurus has made. However, he is very scared, because to do that, he will have to fight the Giganotosaurus, and that will not be easy. However, he thinks he might as well try it anyway. The Giganotosaurus by now has noticed the Carnotaurus, and they start to battle. The Carnotaurus actually has a hold of Giganotosaurus' upper jaw. Believe it or not, they have the same bite force, even though Carnotaurus is very much smaller. Giganotosaurus, with those flesh-tearing teeth, tries to kill it. It is working. Giganotosaurus outmaneuvers it. And soon, the Giganotosaurus has a feast. However, it is not as dead as the Giganotosaurus thinks. The battle goes on for a long time. Headbutting, biting, and even a body slam from the Giganotosaurus. And soon, the Carnotaurus' efforts tire him completely. He eats up the Carnotaurus, and he starts his feast. This is the Western Plains. Actually, at this time of year, cooler than the northern grasslands and the lake bed where we were. Now, a small dinosaur a gallimimus is eating grass. This gallimimus is very hungry because he has spent a long day running. Gallimimuses are like ostriches. They love to run, and they look like birds. However, soon it won't matter. The Giganotosaurus is still stalking. This episode is very dangerous because of the Giganotosaurus. This is his star episode. Soon, without a word and without a screech, the gallimimus never knew what hit him. That's how deadly this carnivore is. About the same as a T-Rex. One thing exciting is happening in the southern jungle. It is very loud because of some violent winds. And then Hammer and his mate realize that there are some bad things about the southern jungle. And they decided after they laid their collective age that they would go separate ways and try to find home. Because the shortcut has been destroyed by a gigantic, great wall of metal. Hammer knows that they might need to go across rock deserts and mountains to get home. The male will hold the eggs, and Hammer will adventure off on her own. There are a few more things that are exciting in this episode. Remember what happens every spring, at the beginning of spring? It happened last year. The monarchs come back. And so does the Brachiosaurus herd. The Brachiosaurus herd stops for a quick rest. All of them are resting. And soon the Brachiosaurus herd will migrate again, and they will dominate the lands once again, scaring away even predators like Giganotosaurus. Now, Scyther is almost to the southern jungle. She's over halfway. Actually, in the distance, she can see it. Scyther needs to eat more food. However, this time of the year, early spring, is actually the worst time for the southern jungle. It's the opposite for the northern part of the island. So she keeps walking along. What she does not know is something might stalk her. And that something is the Giganotosaurus, now replenished, wandering another rock desert. This Giganotosaurus is the same one as in the eastern jungle, and he is surviving quite well on small animals and small dinosaurs. He has been doing it for years. So now, he is ready to hunt bigger animals. He sees Scyther. But something is also stalking in the northern part of the island. If you can look, you can see the stegosaurs in the distance, and the predators stalking them. Bloodtooth Jr. has reached his full size.